Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. It's Olympiacos Piraeus and the Chicago Bulls. And so it's Olympiacos with it. Montzaris, he's covered by Armstrong.
And that's a quick foul for him there. Looks like the refs are going to call this one pretty close.
Here's Piraeus. He's covered by Grant.
And how about the stingy defense there to deny that pass?
And here's Olympiacos. Shots good from Young.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Well, I think it's got to serve notice to the defense that it's going to take a much stronger effort than that to contain this guy today. They've got to bring more force if they're going to try to slow him down.
And so it's Olympiacos with it after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
Armstrong. And he's off on his first shot of the game.
And even though he missed that, you have to take those shots when you get the opportunity.
Exactly. They don't come much better or easier than that.
Here is Armstrong. Here's Grant. Misses the layup.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Young's shot is off.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take. Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
On defense, Chicago. Banked in off the glass.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Blanketed by the D, fights to the rim for the layup. Grant's got his second basket of the game.
The shooting percentage is really solid so far, fellas. Good start to this game for him.
Swiped it away. Armstrong kicks to Grant. And the official signaled a backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Chicago making some changes. Will Purdue's checked in for Carver. Williams comes in for Grant. And it's Paxson in for B.J. Armstrong. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Poked loose. Passes it to Purdue. Pulls up on the elbow. No good that time. Now Olympiacos takes it the other way. Here's Hackett. Offensive rebound. Great positioning on the putback.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Knocked down by the 7-footer Purdue.
Good possession there, resulting in the easy one down low.
2-for-1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Out of bounds as Olympiacos keeps possession. Here's Papanikolaou. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. .29 seconds left here in the first quarter. Out of bounds as Olympiacos keeps possession. The Bulls making a switch here. McRae's checked in. Montzaris guarded by Paxson. Shot clock at 6. From deep. Ball's knocked loose. Out of bounds. Olympiacos takes possession. Montzaris guarded by Paxson. Outside Williams. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Bulls lead by 2. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. Welcome back, folks. Thank you for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports as we get set to get going once again. Hey, during the break, players getting a chance to refuel and hydrate with some Gatorade, as there is more basketball in store. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Bulls?
Well, they've dictated tempo with their defense and been able to force some turnovers.
Yeah, and you know, they've also done a good job, Greg, on their end of the floor by not throwing the ball away.
Here's Paxson. And the rebound goes to Olympiacos.
Major defensive lapse right there. He's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
To the inside. Here's Papanikolaou. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Papanikolaou's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for Olympiacos. Pass to Paxson. Rebounded by Papanikolaou. Here's the screen. From 12 feet out. Hits the front of the rim and out. Here's McRae. Rodney McRae scoring there, part of that Louisville team that won the NCAA title in 1980.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Chicago making some changes. Cartwright comes in for Purdue, and Scottie Pippen is subbed in for John Paxson. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Feeds to Papanikolaou. Poked away. Chicago leading. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Here's McRae. Good on the bucket. McRae has got his second bucket of the night.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
And now the fast break. Grant with the ball. Pulls up on the wing, and the Bulls tack on 2 more. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Bulls.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunities. They're really keeping it up tempo so far.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you'd think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Olympiacos shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. And he knocks down the first one. Chicago making some changes. Williams, he's checked in for Grant. And it's Jordan in for McCray. He hits both from the stripe. The Bulls leading by 4. Here's Jordan. That falls. Nice feed that time from Scottie Pippen. Jordan's got his first points of the night.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Basket counts.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter. And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Time-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he's on the money, that's no doubt.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
This offense just continues to impress.
Yeah, getting hotter and hotter, Greg, and they're really cooking now. Actually cooking with gas, and you know what kind of heat that is. Fire!
Here's Spanoulis. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. A 3-ball. A 3-pointer is right on target. He has 5. Here's Jordan. Here's Pippen. And the defense really pressing up on him. Made that a tough shot. From deep. And again, it's Olympiacos from deep. Outside Williams. No good trying to beat the buzzer. So a tie game here as we finish the first half. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. One guy who's been getting it done is Horace Grant.
Yeah, he's played just a smart game overall offensively, looking for and finding the gaps in the defense, and also terrific shot selection.
Greg, that's exactly what we're talking about when we talk about being efficient as an offensive player. Fully on display there with him.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half.
Take a look at what Grant's done. He has 8 points and a steal.
Jordan with it. The rebound by Young.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Goes up with a stripe. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Pippen's got his third basket of the night right there. Here's Spanoulis. Here's Montaris. No good on the triple. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, shot A comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operation.
Olympiacos trails by 3. From 12 feet out, here's Young, and it's Young finishing it off.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
And so it's Olympiacos with it after the made shot from Scottie Pippen. To the wing on the left. Montzaris passes to Princesses. Shot clock at 5. Soft touch off the glass.
Great way to start the half. Easy layup against some soft D.
Yeah, I think some of the players, Greg, quite honestly, are heavy legged. I mean, they don't seem to have been warmed up effectively here to start the second half.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Here we go, all alone. Here's Armstrong, and he makes good on the layup. Now it's a 5-point Bulls lead. Timeout called Olympiacos.
Yeah, I think he just sees some things.
Hey, where's our pride on defense? They're getting whatever they want out there.
That, to me, is a good use of the timeout. I mean, if there's something that he's noticed that can give his team a lift, I think he's got to try to take advantage of that.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Purdue is checked in for Cartwright. Williams comes in for Horace Grant. McRae's checked in for Scottie Pippen. And it's Paxson in for B.J. Armstrong. McRae passes to Paxson. Count that bucket. And the Bulls lead by 7.
You know, I think anytime the shot comes from that range, the offense has done its job and done it well.
That's tipped. And the pass to Montzaris. 18 feet out, and he didn't get quite enough under that one.
And with the time left, they still can go 2 for 1.
Boy, they've got to do it fast. They must hurry from here.
And all of a sudden, you can see the confidence overflowing offensively.
Getting everything to drop at an ideal time. I mean, they're poised for a terrific crunch time run here.
And so the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last. Olympiacos trails by 9. Will it go? Connects from 3-point range. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Here's Purdue, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Knocks it loose. Now Paxson. Takes a big height bounce and goes in. And it's a 10-point Bulls lead.
Well, that summarizes the struggles they've had.
He got it! Wow! He caught it!
My goodness! OMG, that's how you silence a crowd.
Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play should begin momentarily. Olympiacos trails by 7. Out of bounds as Olympiacos keeps possession.
Substitution for Olympiacos.
Here's Spanoulis. Knocked away. Hands with the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last. B.J. Armstrong's checked in for Paxson. Hackett. He's covered by Armstrong. Up top, Pippen. And the shot goes in. Pippen's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for Chicago. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Bulls.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Cartwright's checked in for Chicago. Pass to Papanikolaou. Here's Spanoulis, guarded by Jordan. Poked away. And again, Chicago running the court in transition. Olympiacos trails by 9. Screen by Young. Jumper off the screen. Chicago grabs the miss.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Or the defenders have to make sure they tag it.
Jordan can't get it to go. And so it's Olympiacos with it. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
We've got 1:48 left in the game. From deep three-point range, Jordan can't get that one to fall.
They better clear a spot on the bench for him because that's where he's headed if he continues to take shots like that.
And I would venture to say, Greg, it will be the last spot on the bench as well.
Now here's Jordan. The putback is no good. Knocked loose. Young pass to Spanoulis. Here's Princesses. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Now just a 5-point Chicago lead. Outside Jordan. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
Well, close to picking that one off.
Still a nice play to make sure that pass didn't reach its target.
And Olympiacos making a change here. Chicago leading by 5. Here's Pippen. 18 feet away, and he knocks it down.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Here's Spanoulis, guarded by Jordan. Pass to Spanoulis. High, arcing shot, and it's Jordan with the rebound. And here's Armstrong. Basket good. And the Bulls lead by 9.
Just look at how quickly the lead has grown here over the last few possessions.
Clear case here, partner, of saving their best for last. Quite a run.
I love the energy, fellas. I really do. But now we got to keep it up and stay focused. Don't quit until the final buzzer goes off. Let's finish this and go home.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Bill Purdue's checked in for Cartwright. Williams comes in for Horace Grant. Neely's checked in for Jordan. And it's Paxson in for Armstrong. There's 47 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Out of bounds as Olympiacos keeps possession. The Bulls making a switch here. Armstrong's checked in.
Wake up out there. Come on.
There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's 45 seconds left in the fourth. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Here's Purdue. It's Chicago with another bucket.
Yeah, might as well tack on a few more points to the lead, I guess. This is going to be a dominant win for them.
That's the right word for it, Greg. Dominant. This one was as one-sided as we've seen in a while.
And that one drops.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot. Not not sure there's anything they can do to salvage this one.
Not anymore. I mean, any chance they had got away from them, slipped right out of their hands.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it.
Number 27.
Here's McCray. It's good from long range. And the Bulls lead by 12.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Offline from the top of the key. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. Now, let's check out the Jordan Player of the Game, B.J. Armstrong.